Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, as you can see, back at it, doing more streams. Had a great time last time. Today we're doing something a bit different. I say a bit different, not really. We're not painting this time though. We're building the Space Wolves. It's under a pile of stuff, so I won't show you the box. But here's all the sprues. It's not as bad as the Knights box was to open, because that was ridiculous. That was a huge pile of sprues. This is a little bit more reasonable, but then the Knights box was like 1,000 points worth of stuff. This is only like 500 points, so that's nice. Yeah. Also, there's a little thing. Nope. There's a little thing here. I've checked, and it seems to work. That will take you, much like the QR code that is on the thumbnail, that will take you to the Just Giving page. So, as I mentioned last time, if you've got anything to spare, even if it's just £1, consider donating. And if you don't, that's fine. Like I cannot step to some places, but I haven't shared it to others. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've been waiting to open this and get it assembled for a while. I'm so happy that I managed to get a box. I feel so bad for the people that didn't, genuinely, because I've been there so many times. I remember the first time Curse City came out. That was ridiculous. I wanted that box. What else have I tried to get? I tried to get the Tau box, missed that. Though I admittedly, that would have been very silly of me, because the Kroot looked cool. And if I did start a Tau army, I'd undoubtedly run some Kroot. But mostly when it comes to Tau, I'm just in it for the mechs, really. I'm a big mecha head, so it just makes sense that I one day I want a all battlesuit Tau army. Yeah, because that's cool. Does this place have a sharing? No, it does not. Off topic. I don't think this has a sharing space either. Rogue Hobbies. I can do that. Okay. Let's see. I'm already on the channel, aren't I? No, I'm not. This is riveting, I know. But I don't think anyone's in chat just yet, so I'm not too worried. Oh my god. I know it's here somewhere. It's because it's greyed out. There you go. There we go. And I think that's all the places I can think of to share things. Yeah. So now to go onto YouTube so I can watch it myself. Also, what I'll also do that I didn't do last time that I meant to is jump into the stream as myself live. Yep. No. Where's the just giving? There we go. Come. I know. Can I pin? Pin message. There we go. I'm a professional. They said with no amount of seriousness at all. Let's be honest. I'm just goofing around and hopefully doing something. Once again, I've forgotten to share it with my friends. Because I'm an imbecile. There we go. Now we can't start yet because I was about to put my phone away. I need that to read chat. Again, to reiterate, I'm an imbecile. But I think that was obvious from the simple fact that we're 10 minutes in, we've not even built anything yet. So let's rectify that. Let's put the codex down. Let's get the instructions. What we're going to do is we're going to do something weird and possibly boring. We're going to start assembling the troops' choices first. And if we get to it, then we'll look at the head takers and the battle leader, Wolfguard battle leader, and the wolf priest that I'm going to be sort of converting into a judicia, though I'd also probably run him as a wolf priest if people allowed me to, just until I get an actual chaplain that I can use one of the spearheads to turn into a wolf priest, yada yada. Yeah, so let's start in the direction of advancement, shall we? Let's start with the blood claws. So, let's... Don't need those. So that's a Grey Hunter sprue. This is a Bloodclaw sprue. That's the Head Taker sprue. That's... What I need to do is I think these are bolt pistols. That's the Power Claw. Lightning Claw. I don't know why I keep calling it a Power Claw. I don't fully understand why. Do my own stream a favour by liking it. I don't know why I keep calling them Power Claws. because they're lightning claws. I think it's my brain looks at it and goes power fist, but it's got claws, power, claw. Yeah. Anyway, we have our snips, our sprue cutters, a file, an army painter file, and our hobby knife, which I was going to replace the blade of because this one's getting a little bit dull. I'm going to do that. The box is just here. There we go. And even better, I have a lot of stuff to wrap my used blade in, so I don't slice myself or risk anyone else slicing themselves. Shit. Oh no. For a second then, I thought my packet of spare blades had glued itself shut. Because a while ago, my my plastic glue leaked. Don't know how, don't know why, but it leaked. And it leaked everywhere inside my my hobby supplies box. It sucked. Because it just stank, and B, this stuff's like plastic, so there was a brief moment where I couldn't get it open right away. I was like, oh, that's the glue's got in there and that's glued itself shut. But it hasn't, so it's fine. I'm just an impatient moron. Apparently I'm really self-deprecating today. I don't know why, because I'm in a good mood. Like, obviously I'm in a good mood. I have toys. I don't know. It's one of those things. So that's that. And you know what? This is a fresh fucking blade. I'm going to slice myself something fierce, I know it. Is this tightening at all? Because it doesn't feel like it. There we go. Fresh blade. That was stupid. Put the 2 spare blades in. There we go. Can move those over there. So glue, and hopefully this works. I've not checked if this works yet. Yeah, it's threatened to rain today here, and actually it did briefly. I got into, because I tried to go to Bromley. They'd sold out of the box by then, so I had to go to Croydon. And it briefly rained while I was in Croydon, but only for about 5 or 10 minutes. By the time I got into Warhammer, it had stopped raining, and it didn't start raining again. It rained again very, very briefly while I was walking back from the tram Actually, I'm going to snap facts. It's easier to manage. But yeah, I went to a job fair the other day and walked home. That was bad. I got soaked through. That was on Thursday. Realised I'm also going to need these. Yeah, it's like at the moment, it's definitely gloomy. It's definitely gloomy. For a second there, I was like, where did I put the instructions? I think chat on my phone is a bit slow because I can't. Because it looks like you've. Fuck. What are we up to today then? We are building the Space Wolves. We are building the Space Wolves army box that literally just came out. Did an unboxing video for the channel today, which I had to edit because I slightly revealed the code at the back of the book, which sucked. Fancy inner box. That's not what I want. There we go. This is what we're up to today. Space Wolves. Space Wolves. Space Wolves. Awoo and all of that. I think that bit of cardboard's just gone down the back of the sofa. Ah, well, that's fine. This isn't the one we're working on. This is... need E28 and E30. Might be that at some point I turn the light on because, as stated, gloomy. This. Oh, it's one of those sprues, is it? Well, we've got bits just scattered all over the fucking place. This shit does my head in. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I went to my local Warhammer, and by the time I got to the till, they'd already sold out. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go elsewhere. Ended up going to Croydon. Thankfully, Croydon opens later than my local does. So I was able to get the bus just in time for them to open. And they were a lot less busy as well. And they still had one on the shelf. So I picked that up. Granted, my pile of shame is massive. What else do I have that needs working on? Obviously the knight. The 4 other Armiger knights that came with that box. And I still need to finish working on Halo Flashpoint. I still need to... I'm most of the way done through the Enforcers for Dead Zone, actually. So I need to finish those. I need to do the basing on them, and I also want to highlight the shoulder rims, because I had a Helldivers inspired paint scheme in mind for them. I also have basically all the stuff I got from Salute, which, to be fair, isn't a whole lot. It's just a few minis. There's also my Votan army there, my Death Guard, all of Skaven Tide, Kill Team. I buy too much shit. Anyway, I'm going to... Yeah, I have a problem. Yeah, yeah. Like, the nice thing is, I'm not really interested in Heresy, so I don't need to worry about Saturnine. Like, it looks cool. But I'm going to let people enjoy that one, and I'm going to enjoy it from a distance. Like, it's, like I say, it's really, really cool. But it's not quite swaying me over to the dark side. The dark side being Heresy. If I did have a Heresy army, though, it would probably... I don't think it would. I don't think I'd collect Heresy Space Wolves, because in the Heresy, the Space Wolves were assholes. Like, Leman Russ is a bellend. Like, all the Primarchs are bellends to an extent in the Heresy, because their dads are bellend. They're all bellends. But I think Russ especially is the king of the bellends in the Heresy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clip that now, aren't I? Just everybody is a bellend. Bring the mic up a little bit. That's 28. I need part 30. Why? Oh, part 30 is right there. Say it with me, folks. I am an imbecile. Of the highest order. Oh, there's a third bit holding this. I'm assuming the Sergeant, because it's normally the first one they have you build. Oh, we've got quite a few people watching. I say quite a few. We have a few. 4, including me. So, but everyone who's watching, thank you for spending your afternoon here, I guess. I think I'm caught up on reading chat, right? I'm sure people will say something if I'm missing things. Luckily, I don't have to worry about missing super chats, because I don't have enough subscribers for that. Though we're steadily making it. We need more. We need to catch up on watch hours, though, I think. So, if you enjoy this more sort of sedate vibe, you might enjoy the channel, because I don't edit much, because editing does my head in. And things are a little bit more chill. Though I did spam the video today with stickers, partly because I wanted to cover things up, and also because, like, I keep meaning to do that whole call to action nonsense. But I just hate doing it. I'm really, really bad at selling myself because I don't like selling myself. I don't even like sharing the links for these streams. Um, the the dog might be onto something. Like, there are better streams. You should watch them. Does Markiplier stream? He might be stream. No, he's time zones or a thing. Scott, you imbecile. He's probably asleep right now. Maybe? No. No, he's probably not. Might be just waking up, though. Either way, the dog's probably telling you to watch just about any other person. Hey, there are other people out there who are probably worth watching. People who have actual schedules for their streams. Who actually go, hey, I'm going to be alive at these times. You should come hang out. Rather than just going, hey, surprise, fuck nuts, I'm live. I'm in a very weird mood today. Yeah, I think it is a mix of the fact that even though I finished drinking it almost 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago, yeah, 8 hours ago, might be 7, I don't know. I had a monster today because again I needed to wake up early to get to Games Workshop. Yeah, dogs. Unfortunately, most dogs are unable to use door handles and flushes. That would be bloody incredible, though, wouldn't it? If you could just train a dog to use a flush. Though the internet tells me that some dogs are capable of that. Because I've seen it on TikTok and YouTube, and you've been framed. Yeah. Yeah. 34 and 35. I see what you're doing, you cheeky sprue. You're separating things out, which is kind of tedious. That's 34. Yeah, it used to be that back in the day I would drink like energy drinks like a fish. They were all I drank for caffeine because of my hand tremors, I don't enjoy holding hot drinks. at like a certain temperature, just for fear of spilling it in general and also spilling it and potentially causing myself harm. So I avoid hot drinks for the most part, which sort of leaves me with, if I want energy in the form of caffeine, I'm sort of stuck with energy drinks or like cold drinks, which for the longest time I didn't like coffee. And then one day, I don't know why, something just clicked and I went, ooh, coffee's good. So yeah, it's one of those things, really. I'm very confused with how this is meant to go together. I'd appreciate if the glue would do glue things. Come on. Just a little drip would be nice. Because I know there's stuff in you. Yeah, you're almost full. It's not like I left the top off. It's... There we go. There we go. Now we're off to the races. Yeah, like I love War Games Atlantic Sprues because they make sense. Which is more than I can say for a lot of Games Workshop sprues. What even is going on here? What even is going on here? Do they go onto the... Obviously they go onto the body, Scott. You're an idiot. But also, like, how do they go onto the body? Let's try it this way. That's not working. Oh, there's a bit of a groove. That's stupid. Is the entire ass missing just so it... I hate... Like, I remember back in the day, like, not even second edition, even like the 5th and 6th edition sprues that were legs, body, arms. And the legs were just one piece. Or if they weren't, it was a nice even split down the middle. Like, all of this just so we can have fancier poses, and sometimes the fancy poses aren't even that good. Like, all this faff for minis that don't stand up correctly, or because of how small the contact point on their base is, snap off their base, looking at you like a lot of Necromunda minis. think we are in business. There we go. There's body one assembled. Or at least body and legs one. That's another funny thing. It is entirely possible that it is just coincidence. But after the stream on Tuesday, I lost 2 subscribers. Yeah, I lost 2 subscribers, and there's a little tiny part of me that thinks I lost those 2 subscribers because the thumbnail for that stream was had a massive pride flag in it, and some people don't like that, which is, yeah. But you know what you're gonna do. Oh, that's what I should have done. I bought the upgrade packs for Space Wolves as well, both the Primaris and the Firstborn one. I need to get those out of my bag at some point. A little bit. I'll wait until I find something that I want to add that's in them first, because otherwise it's not worth doing. E31 for the backpack. I can't imagine it matters that much, because it's just a backpack. It does matter, because they've got... Oh, why do they have actual notches for... I don't like decorations on my backpack that much. At least they used to. They used to always break on me. So it got to a point where I was like, I'm just not going to put them on. But the way they're doing it here might be different. Maybe. Emphasis on maybe. I also need to find backpack banner thing. It's not on this sprue, is it? It's going to be on this one. Games Workshop, can you make good sprues, please? Because it's kind of taking the piss. That's a snip. I'm also curious as to the connection points on the old backpacks and the size comparison. So I don't know that they've got much bigger than they used to be. The backpacks, anyway. There we go. Actually, I quite like that. That's kind of cool. Ooh. The box sat for 8 months. Wow. I. Oof. Yeah, that's a bit of time. Yeah, that's a healthy bit of time. That's kind of cool. I don't know if my mic picked that up. My flatmate having a good old chuckle to themselves. I say to themselves, it sounds like they're, I assume, playing video games? Or talking to their family, I don't know. You know what? Let's get this bad boy on his base, shall we? Is there a base comparison thingy? Start. There is. I love that this is a thing they do. It makes things so easy to check. That is indeed a 32mm base. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I already have a colour scheme in mind for these guys because upside to having a nearly 40 odd minute journey to Croydon, I had a lot of time to think and plan things while I was travelling. Now then, on one hand, bolt pistols are iconic. On the other, plasma pistols are really, really, really cool. It'd also be very cool to have him going for his gun. If I can find... I'll see if I can find a holstered bolt pistol first. Because if I can find a holstered bolt pistol, I'll go for that option, just because... It's just... There we go. That's a holstered bolt pistol. So what parts do we need? Also need to check that the angle looks right, actually. What part do we need? E39 for the main arm. We'll snip that off, and then we'll have a look to see if the part works. in the position I want it to. If not, I'll just have it close to how it's depicted in the official mini. I'll also move it back a little bit on its base. Yeah, that's gonna look class. That's gonna look fucking class. I'm looking for. Yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. It's so good. It's so good. Keep poking myself with my glue. I should stop doing that. I actually have no problem people asking. It's just a thing I do. I don't fully know why. I used to take beta blockers for it, along with other things that I should be taking, but I haven't taken them in a while, and I don't have a doctor. I've been trying to get a doctor, but to do that, you need a passport. I've also noticed fella's got a gap. Oh, it's doing my head in. That's better. Just noticed that the legs didn't go on quite correctly. Again, he's a little bit forward. Oh, that's why. I'm an idiot. Come on. Just... please, just stay where I put you. You prick. Yeah, it's just a thing my body does. Along with being blind and having seizures. Some people win the genetic lottery. I don't think it's possible to, like, winning a lottery. It's not so much that you can lose a lottery, because you just don't win. Like, not winning isn't losing, if that makes sense. But, like, I definitely lost this. That's, yeah. But it's just one of those things, like, it's a thing I've dealt with all of my life, so, like, I'm used to it now. Which is why, like, I don't mind people asking. It's not... like, obviously I'd rather it not happen, but it does happen. And I'm putting myself out there on the internet. So, of course, I'm going to get questions, which is why I'm just like, yeah, people can ask. It's fine. Granted, some people have said it in ways that I would have rather than not. Rather than asking, they've just gone, yeah, your hands are shaking. That's fucking weird. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm sure you've got some interesting quirks of yourself too. You fucking prick. But like, it's it just makes things like this a bit difficult. Why do I continue to do them then, I wonder? Fuck. Because it's cool. It's expensive and it's cool. Why? Why must you make things awkward, legs? Let's move that up and forward a little bit. That's a bit more like it. Is it though? You'd want your holster a little bit backwards, wouldn't you? Rather than forwards. That's the nice thing about plastic glue, and it's sort of drying time. You can fiddle with it a little bit before it fully sets. There we go, I think that's good. Oh, that's, yeah, breaking bones and not doing anything to them is rough. I've never done it myself. I guess you can't really do anything about broken toes, can you? You just gotta rest up and hope for the best. Yeah. You can cosplay as John Wayne. I mean, swings and roundabouts, I guess. Yeah. 40. I saw the bit I needed earlier. Where is it? 40. Oh, that's a awkward, tiny little thing. Look. How small that is. Ugh. Terrifies the shit out of me, that does. I remember I say used to. I've got the Gaunt's Ghost minis somewhere. And one of them, for some odd reason, his hair is separate. I remember snipping off the sprue and it just went bing, and it's gone. It just vanished into the fucking ether. And I was like, oh fuck, that's I kind of needed that because that's his pissing hair. But it's gone now, so I'm sort of fucked. In the end, I just went, all right, you can have a scion head, I guess. Oh, I think that's gone on quite nicely. Get rid of the nub mark there, so I can find it again. I never used to get rid of nub marks. No. Now I sort of tend to. I don't know why. It's just a switch got flipped in my brain and went, hey, get rid of nub marks, you muppet. That's going to be hidden by a shoulder pad, isn't it? I'm not going to worry about that one. Does that really just... Thing is, that's... Right. Yeah. I'll have a think about that. I'm going to have to think about it quick because I've glued that arm on. I think it'll be fine. Oh, God. I always forget how long it takes me to assemble minis. You know, rather than just... Yeah. Leaning into the screen, I can just look at the stream on my phone. For our power claw arm, we're going to need 43, 42, and 44 Ugh, my eyes just didn't want to focus then. Not that tired just yet. I don't think. That's 44? 42. Where's 43? They put the arm on the other Poxy's fucking sprue. God. Six. Well, there's the fingers. So that was already on the other sprue. So the rest of the arm's probably here somewhere. Problem with having a fresh blade is I'm extra cautious with it because, you know, it could probably shave the hairs off a gnat's ass. That was close. I should have put the glue on the big bit. Really? What's the rest of the arm? 43. Where's the fucking sun? I need the sun. 76, 14. What the fuck is that? Games Workshop. bit 76 and 14 shouldn't be on the same part of the sprue. That's just odd. That's 83. What the 43? I'm so confused. $46, $53, but not 43. 69, nice. 68 and 69 are next to each other, so that's something. makes no sense. Why? Why do you do this? Bewilders and confuses me. Come on. Why must they connect the arms at the elbows? It makes removing nubs a bit of a ball ache. Reminds me, I also have this. There we go. Just to fill dead air. Has anyone tried scanning the QR code yet? It does fun things, I think. Yeah. There we go. That's what we didn't do. Haven't put the shins on yet. That was silly. I am silly. Don't want to do that. Yeah. Started 12 minutes ago. I certainly didn't, YouTube. Certainly didn't start streaming 12 minutes ago. It's also because it's 5:15. Like an hour and 12 minutes ago. What was that noise? I think that was my body doing that. It sounded like an alert notification. Yeah. My body's a weird thing. I don't know if the mic caught it, but 36 and 37. Place your bets. Are they going to be on the same side of the fucking sprue? Um, 8 and 10. 36 and 37. They are actually next to each other on the sprue. That is fucking incredible. That is. That's 37. Just double check 37. Okay. I think I nudged my laptop a bit and did something. I think I nudged the keyboard. That's all right. I'm just streaming to YouTube. I don't like Twitch as a platform. I just find it a bit of a nightmare to manage. Yeah, I should have. Yeah. I did think about it because like the user base of Twitch in terms of streaming is bigger. Like there aren't many people that come to YouTube for streaming. So it's, you know, kind of hard to grow an audience on YouTube if you're streaming. But like yeah, it's just one of those things. Whereas like I don't like Twitch. Though like the thing is I'm streaming through OBS Streamlabs, and for a while you couldn't stream to basically we initially connected our Streamlabs account via Twitch, and you couldn't stream outside of the main thing you were linked to. Now, clearly, you can, so I'm only streaming to YouTube. Like, yeah. It's just one of those things. As for what you've missed, not much. Me mumbling to myself, trying to get this sod together, because I missed putting on the shins. Yeah, that's about it. Playing Doom. Which Doom are you playing? the Dark Ages, because I bounced off that. I have never bounced off a Doom game. I didn't even bounce off Doom 3 that much. Like, it's Doom 3 is not as good as the other Doom games. Like, it's definitely the worst Doom game, but like, I didn't enjoy Doom the Dark Ages. I wanted to, and I still want to. I might go back to it at some point. It's just not a Doom game for me. Thank you. Ooh. 9 players. That's chaos. And I love it. That sounds like an absolute blast. Again, thank you for having me on the background. But like 9-player Doom? Yeah. That's cool. One thing I love about these Space Wolves is their old school legs. Hold it up to the camera. They don't have the weird rim bit that modern Primaris do. And I think that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Doom 3 is like, I respect them for trying to do something a bit different with it. Much like I still respect them for trying to do something a little bit different with the Dark Ages. But yeah. Yeah. God. Doom as a franchise is awesome. That's everything. It's just the head now. Oh, shit on a crisp, yes. Yes! Sergeant's getting a beaky. Beaky head, beaky head. I'm so happy. I almost flicked it across the table where it probably would have fallen and been lost to time or some shit. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. At some point, I want to do some multiplayer gaming. One thing that I have been toying with this for the end of the month. Doing one big sort of last hurrah, either the last Saturday or the last Sunday of the month, streaming, trying to get as many people as I can together and streaming stuff like Jackbox, or even hopping into Discord with a few mates and painting and then some Jackbox, or doing a one shot TTRPG, or just something to just, you know, really go, hey, let's get, you know, let's try and raise as much as we can, because, you know, like, it's, yeah, I just think having some interaction would be fun. He has to buy the game, but if you want to play it with friends, all the people that you want to play it with, and you, of course, have to do is go to jackbox.tv, I think the website is, and enter the code. And yeah, you can play loads of fun games. Personal favorite is, I quite like Quiplash. There's one that's set like in an office where you're like meant to be having an interview. I can't remember the name of it. That's fun. Murder Party's quite fun. It's like a quiz game show type thing, where, you know, it's sort of framed as like this. It's all fairly light-hearted and goofy, but it, you know, some of it has like a bit of an edge to it. There's, what other Jackbox games are there? There's a t-shirt designing one, which is very funny. Funny thing is, you can actually, I don't know how you do this, but I know Outside Xbox have played Jackbox a few times, and they've played the t-shirt designing game, and they've actually made some of those t-shirts as merch that you can buy, and some of the designs are brilliantly funny. Let's have a look. Xbox, not Adventure Live. I do need to get tickets for that. Merch. Don't need the Adventure stuff. A few collection. It might be all out of... Nope. There it is. I don't know if this is going to show up on screen. That was designed in Jackbox. Why would God allow this? Yeah, that's very funny to me. That, you know, you can make t-shirts. 33 Heroes. Doesn't ring a bell, but I'll have a look. Sounds fun. Yeah, something like that, I think, for the last sort of big... Like, I plan on streaming on the 30th, which is the last day of the month. But especially for a weekend, just something big, fun. Yeah, you know, it's last weekend. Yeah. Just see how close we can get to the target, because, yeah, part of me's not sure if we're going to make the target at this point, which is fine. It's just, yeah. Might have to get some water in a minute. To be fair, it's been going for a couple hours. Nearly, I think. We've been going for a couple hours. Come on. I clearly didn't start streaming 12 minutes ago, YouTube. What are you on about? Um... Oh, I've only been going an hour and a half. Okay, go another half hour, and then I will probably not call it there, but definitely take a break, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, get something to drink. Yeah, 250 is the target. How much time do we have? I need to check how long Just Giving pages stay up, but mostly because it's a LGBTQ plus charity, I'd like to do it within June. But if the page stays up longer, that's also fine. Because it's just, it's Pride. Yeah. The problem is, again, I don't like sharing. I don't especially like the places where you can share your social media and streaming stuff. I don't like spamming that because I hate it. I'm just like, hey, especially if it's like people have already seen it. But also, I'm painfully aware of the fact that if you don't do that, you can't grow. You can't, yeah. Yeah, you can't. I screwed myself over with posing the arm like that. I might have. I don't know if the shoulder's sitting correctly. Second plane. Bouldering. Yeah, thank you. There's also part of me that's just sort of like, all I'm doing is what I'd normally be doing, and I'm not really doing anything else to go, hey, which is why, I was very self-conscious. Like, can you tell I'm quite a self-conscious person? My main thing I keep telling myself is, it's not like I'm raising this money for myself. It's not like I'm not going to be seeing a penny of this. It is all going to a worthy cause. I need to keep telling myself that. It's also like, even if the donations go to a worthy cause, I'm still boosting myself by sharing the stream, if that makes sense. But also, I have a feeling that a lot of people see a Just Giving link and roll their eyes and go, ugh, no. Plastic. Come on. On the shoulder you go. There we go. There we go. That is the first mini. Yeah, that's really cool. Ah, you look so cool. Again, I'm so happy they included non-Primaris heads. I just think it's so cool. Some of the Primaris heads, they're cool, but like, look at this dude. Yeah. And also, I've just realised 6 people watching. So, interesting. So, Streamlags, that's an interesting sort of Freudian slip there. Streamlabs is saying 3, YouTube is saying 6. Either way, that's cool. People are watching. Hello to everyone watching. If you have not done so yet, hit the like button. It might do something. It'll make me feel good is what it'll do. It'll also get the stream out to people, which is also important, especially since we're trying to raise money. Yeah. YouTube things. Engagement. Calls to action. Fuck me dead. That's the blood claw. $29 and $30. Yeah. So one weird thing I keep finding is I don't think subscribing does much. I think liking does a little bit. But the main thing YouTube seems to like is watch time at the moment. And also the fact that if people click on the thumbnail, which is why I try to edit thumbnails as often as I feel like at this point. On the topic of engagement, how's the Space Wolf video doing? 6 views, which is average, which is fine. That's fine. I don't mind average. Sometimes the algorithm just picks things up after a while. Yeah. Reach. Yeah. Hopefully that picks up. It'll be very nice to have that video, especially seeing as, you know, every video at the moment, well, that was the first one, but every video this month is also going to have the Just Giving link just in case. So if that video did numbers, that would be very, very cool, because that's a lot of people seeing the Just Giving link. Reminds me I need to put it in the pinned comment, because I don't think people read descriptions. Which is fine. I don't always do it. Yeah. Yeah. Running a channel is, even as a hobby, it's kind of a pain in the ass. And there are some times when I'm like, do I really want to continue doing this? But then part of me is like, this isn't a me channel. Like, it's mostly me as like the face of it. But it started out during lockdown with me and my flatmate at the time. So I still consider this a group thing. So it would be wrong of me to just let it die, I feel like. Yeah. It just feels wrong. Speaking of group stuff, I should probably edit Starfinder at some point. Yes, if you want a Discord link, I will drop another one in chat. Because it's, as I mentioned in the last stream, at the moment, technically, the Discord is for people who subscribe to Patreon. But that feels wrong, seeing as we are fucking tiny. And also, I need to relink Discord to Patreon, because we had to create a new Discord account. Because my Discord got hacked. Boom. There's a Discord link. Yeah, there you go. That link should work. I hope. But yeah, I'm being quite sparing with links. Just because, again, like, it's, you know, I don't want to open Discord up and it get flooded with assholes, basically. And also, at the moment, the Ready Game Roll Discord is 99% just a friends Discord, which, again, it was designed as a, you know, a way to connect, I guess. But yeah, 90% of it is just me and the people I hang out with the most, goofing around. Hence why there's a D&D campaign and, you know. Anyway. No, stop closing your phone. You need to have YouTube open because you can't see what's on the screen on your laptop because you are blind. There we go. Yeah, that's very weird. I don't know why. One thing saying one thing and the other saying another. Yeah, that's still going. What's... Because I've noticed... Yeah, chat's lagging a bit, apparently, by the looks of things. It hasn't, at least on the Streamlabs end, hasn't shown that I've posted the Discord link, which is odd. Well, it happens. I needed 29 and 30. Look on the other side. Oh, excuse me. Could the assholes honking their horns fucking not? Thank you. Fucking hell. One, 42, 100, 61, 62, 29. Where's... God, I hate these sprues. Ah. $29. Wait. What? Hang on. $28.30. $29.30. Ah. Horses don't beep loudly, though. I hope. If your horses are beeping, get them checked. That's probably the stupidest thing I've said today. Games Workshop, you've told me to cut out the wrong piece. Make it make sense, please. Or am I think I might be 20. No. You've just switched the fucking numbers. The back is 29. The front is 30. God, I hate it so much. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. The joys of having pets. Like I'd love a cat. I'm very much a cat person. Like dogs, they're fine, but cats, I'd love a cat. But also, bills. Yeah, I can. Yeah, no. That bills would be a nightmare. Like maybe if I got like a good job, like a decent job, maybe. Yeah, I can barely afford to feed myself at the moment. Maybe I shouldn't be buying Warhammer. um, what the shit? Can the Space Marine go together, please? It's just two halves of a body. It's not hard. Yeah. That's a thing. Yeah. That sounds like a lot. Oh, Christ, sounds like you've had a time of it. Come on, Mr. Bloodcrawl pack leader? The pack leader assemble the minis. It's been here nearly 2 hours and we've got one mini finished. 34 and 35 for the legs. Are they going to be in the right place this time? $28, $13. Excuse, 34 and 35. But you've already asked me to use those legs. Oh, it's alternate things. Assembling minis is fun. Fair enough. That sounds... Yeah. Smash a window. Have a drink. Sounds like an evening. I guess that's a spare body? E4 and E5. Problem with turning the light on and having turning the light on is it might be covering the camera. I might have to move the laptop, which is going to be awkward. I'll think of something. I've also lost where I was on the sprue. 4. And 5. I can hear there's a pigeon on the roof. Rain expected to stop this evening. Yes, weather app, thank you. Yeah. Maybe don't scratch your nose while you're holding a sharp as hell knife, eh? Might be a good idea. 'Cause that is sketchy. E7 and E9. There's 7. Swear every time I look down it, every now and again it just gets darker and darker. Not meant to be this dark at this time of day, at this time of year. Something Simpsons reference. Sorry about that. Keep bashing the mic with one thing or another. I have a single strand of hair that is right in my eye line. It's kind of distracting. Can you sod off, please? That's the main door being stupid loud. There we go. It's only when you get this up close to Space Marines that you realise just how caked up they are. Which makes sense, like transhuman super soldiers. Probably gonna be carrying some cake. Shit the bed. Oh no. Yeah. That's one hell of an ass. It's impressive. I'm gonna put shims on this time. 8 and 10. Right, I landed. That's always nice. I like it when things are easy. 8 on the leading leg. There it is. On the trailing leg. Now we get to choose the arms. Don't know what to do with the arms, actually. That's forward, turned inwards. That's so this arm is forward. What pose is that actually? Yeah. Ooh, that's good. 69 and 72. Also, nice. Part 58. There's 69. There we go. Now then, what I'm gonna do, mumbling to myself again. I think that's a sign I'm getting a bit tired. I think, as I was saying, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue the shoulder pauldron onto the arm and then the arm onto the mini. That way the pauldron can shift around a little bit while the glue's setting. And I can get the arm into a position that I like. Also, 69 goes with 72. It's not going to be any of those, because those are chain swords. $72, right there. There we go. God, it's properly grim. Temperature is 14 degrees right now. It's fucking June. I say that. I enjoy the temperature. It's just, and I don't entirely dislike rain. It's just when you're trying to hobby, it would be nice to, you know, have a bit of natural light. You sir can sit there again. we go. The glue inside the pauldron. So no matter where it settles, it's going to have some glue on it. There we go. Glue there. And also backpack. Don't want the placement of the arm colliding with the the backpack. Brain just does not want to brain today, apparently. Which is fair. I wouldn't want to brain today to be one handy, as the kids might say. Do they? I do not know. I have not been one of the kids in quite some time. Was I ever one of the kids? No. So look at me. I'm streaming on the internet, building plastic soldiers. Of course, I was never one of the. I was never one of the kids. I was just one of the weird ones. Still hanging out at school at 4:30. I remember there was one time where me and the mates I used to hang out with would we stayed until like 5:30 once, I think. We got told to leave because they were closing. You're like, hey, can you kids fuck off now? You're meant to be at home. You're weird. Yeah. You sticky bastard. Ugh. Weird, horrid strands. There we go. For as much as I bemoan Games Workshop and their current kits, it would have been a pain in the ass to get a Space Marine arm that high back in the day. So now I'm looking at it. It's kind of unnatural looking. There we go. That feels a little bit more natural. Yeah. I don't know. Yep. That is a thing that just happened in this flat. Just casually whistling. I think that was the American national anthem. Which is a choice. Pistol arms, pistol arms, pistol arms. Cool. So it says we've got 3 likes. But YouTube is telling me there are 6 people watching. Granted, Streamlabs is saying there's 3 people watching. So, if you're watching this and hearing it, and you haven't liked the stream, give it a like. That would be cool. And if YouTube is lying to me, then thank you for liking. That is cool. Yeah, my brain is... what time are we at? Well, we're almost half an hour past the time I said I was going to head off and get something to drink. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this lad off, and I think I'm going to call it for the day. $11 and $16. That's all chainsawed arms. There's 11. Why would you connect at the wrist? That's such a pain in the ass. Thing. And there is 16. And there's the fuzz again. That knob. It's practically fucking mountainous. I'm gonna get rid of it. There we go. Problem is, this thing's got a tassel on it, or some variety of trophy, and the directionality of it is suggesting movement in a particular direction. So I guess he could have just drawn it. Yeah, let's go with that. And a shoulder pad. Give it a bit of a sand. Slather a good chunk of glue on it. There we go. Oh, it smells spectacular in this room right now. Christ. Ah. Fucking hell. Ugh. I think I nudged that arm out of place. There we go. Now he needs a head. As much as I normally don't like bare heads. Feel this guy should be screaming. You've got your mouth open, but you're not really screaming. Yeah, none of the bare heads are doing it for me. any real surprise, though. Yeah, no. No bearheads are doing it. So I am just going to snip off. Which head? God, some of these hairdos are ridiculous. Keep smacking the mic with the sprue. There's quite a good head. Move the mic a bit, maybe that'll help. Oh yeah, no, sod that. That's got teeth on it. No, I'm painting teeth. Gritted teeth, anyway. Oh, it's like a fucking nightmare. No, let's go with one of the classic Mark 8 heads. Because everybody loves a classic. There we go. Let's add a couple extra bits onto them, I think. Holsters. That's what I need. Holsters. There's one. Jesus. There we go. Please get off my finger. That would be good. There we go. That's one part of the bag, but hey ho. Oh, excuse me. Make sure most of the model is over the base. Shit. Damn. Fuck. Please glue. You. Of course the host has fucking moved. There we go. Let's add oh, line of plastic glue around that. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. I think that head's moved. There we go. There we go. Space Marine. or Blood Claw. Number 2. That's fucking cool. I love this kit. This box is great. Yeah. I am going to call it there. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. Yeah. Because I could continue, but I'm not going to get another model done in 15 minutes. I would continue until the top of the hour, but like I say, I'm not going to get anything done in 15 minutes. So I'm just going to, yeah. Also, first lad, is his backpack wonky? No, he's just not standing upright. That's fine. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Oh, I'm all tight and achy now. Thank you for watching. As ever, do the YouTube things, liking, subscribing, and all that would be great. More importantly, if you're watching this after the fact, and somehow you've watched the entire VOD, and you haven't scanned... Why would it be up there? That's dumb. If you haven't scanned that QR code, do it. Please. Yeah, would mean a lot. And even if you can't donate, share the page, share the stream, preferably share the page. So yeah. Thank you again, genuinely, for watching. This has been fun. Bit of a pain in the ass because Games Workshop's instructions are not great. Actually, they're kind of good. It's their sprues that aren't great. There's bits everywhere. Yeah, thank you for watching. I've said that 3 times now. So I'm gonna bugger off. Chill for the rest of the evening. Even though it's actually, I feel like it's starting to brighten up now. That's taking the piss. That's blue sky over there. You... God, it's the last 2 minutes of the stream, you cunt. Fuck. Is when I've decided to finish up streaming. It decides to fucking get brighter, you bastard. You fuck. Ah. Oh, hey. If new people are arriving, I'm happy to continue. It was just, that was a good time for me to end. Chat had sort of fizzled out. I'd finished 2 minis, which, like, you're in Discord and WhatsApp and things like that anyway, so you'll see them. But I have 2 minis assembled. This lad running like an absolute mad person. And this lad definitely not Lucas the Trickster. Definitely not. Also, I don't know how well the camera is showing it off. He's a beaky. Look at him. He's an adorable beaky, and I love him. He is my son. I love beaky helmets. I grew up never getting the hype for beakies, and now I'm just like, ah. Thank you. Thank you for popping in, because, hey, it's always good to hear from you, even though I hear from you fairly regularly. But also, in terms of the algorithm, it's also good. So, yeah, thank you. So, I think... Oh, nope. Chat has caught up on the Streamlabs side of things. Yeah. Thank you for popping by. Again, we don't see each other as often as we like, but we chat. So, we, you know. But yeah, again, thank you. Does wonders for the algorithm. Yeah. And also, I'm going to be doing this a lot this month because I've been streaming nearly 3 hours and I got 2 minis done. We're going to be doing this a lot. Like I'm going to try, anytime I'm assembling these minis, I'm going to try streaming. I might try and mix it up. Maybe do some more next stream, depending on how I feel. Might be some painting of the night. But also, chances are I'm very hyped about these, so I might just continue building Space Wolves. Yeah. Again, that would be 4 times I say thank you for watching. Yeah. Links, QR code, links, like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you. I might actually take a nap. Because this has been a lot.